Today, we're diving into the history, rarity, and astonishing $90 million valuation of this legendary coin. Stick around to find out if you might have this treasure hiding in your pocket. The 1984 penny was minted as part of the Lincoln Memorial Series, a design that began in 1959 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 150th birthday. This specific penny, however, stands out because of its error, a subtle mistake during production that turned it into a collector's dream. In 1984, some pennies were struck with a double die error. This means the coin's design was impressed twice, slightly offset, creating a visible doubling effect. The most famous example is the doubling on the word liberty and Lincoln's earlobe. So, how does a 1-cent coin reach an astronomical value of $90 million? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. Fewer than a handful of these era coins are known to exist in pristine condition. In recent years, high-profile collectors have driven up the price for unique coins. The 1984 double-die penny, in particular, gained legendary status after one sold privately for millions. The speculative market has pushed its theoretical value even higher. Coins like this are the holy grail for collectors. They're not just rare, they're virtually one of a kind. When you add historical significance and market dynamics, you get a perfect storm for record-breaking prices. If you're wondering if your 1984 penny could be the jackpot, here's what to look for. Inspect the word liberty. Look for visible doubling on the letters. Check Lincoln's earlobe. A double-die coin will show a distinct second outline. Examine the coin's condition. Coins in mint state are far more valuable. If you spot these traits, congratulations. You might be holding a small fortune. The numismatic market is constantly evolving, and the 1984 double-die penny remains a crown jewel. Its $90 million valuation is based on potential sales and the rarity that keeps demand high. Coins like this not only hold value but often appreciate over time, especially as more collectors enter the market. It's not just a piece of history, it's an investment. Verify authenticity with a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Protect the coin by storing it in a coin holder or safe. Consult an auction house or coin dealer for valuation. Don't rush to sell. With a coin this rare, patience can lead to even greater rewards. Imagine owning a simple 1-cent coin from 1993 that could be worth a staggering $98 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, hold on to your magnifying glasses because today we're diving deep into the fascinating history, rarity, and current market value of this extraordinary coin. By the end of this video, you'll know why this little penny is making such big waves in the numismatic world. The 1993 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was minted during a period of high production at the U.S. Mint. The Lincoln design had been in use since 1909, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. In 1993, billions of pennies were struck across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, one particular coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. This isn't your average pocket change, it's a once-in-a-lifetime treasure. What sets this 1993 penny apart from the billions of others? It's all about rarity and minting errors. Here's what you need to look for: coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or other imperfections are highly sought after. Such errors are rare and make the coin unique. In 1993, pennies were primarily made of zinc with a thin copper plating. However, a few coins were accidentally struck on pre-1982 bronze planchets, which makes them exceedingly rare. Special proof coins struck for collectors often feature sharper details and a mirror-like finish. If you have a 1993 proof coin in pristine condition, it's already worth more than its face value. Unknown variants. Some coins may have unique features that are only discovered decades later, like mismatched dies or experimental designs. About that $98 million price tag. This figure isn't just hype, it comes from a combination of factors. Rare and unique coins have fetched astronomical sums at auctions. For instance, the 1794 flowing hair dollar sold for $10 million in 2013. A one-of-a-kind 1993 penny could smash records. Coins with compelling stories attract wealthy collectors willing to pay any price to own a piece of history. The coin's value is also influenced by media buzz and the numismatic community's excitement. The $98 million valuation is an estimate based on its rarity, historical significance, and the current market conditions. If such a coin exists, it would be the holy grail of modern pennies. How can you tell if your 1993 penny is worth millions? Here's what to do: look for a small D or P under the date. Rare coins may have unusual or missing mint marks. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, cracks, or unusual features. A standard 1993 penny weighs about 2.5 grams. If yours weighs closer to 3.1 grams, it might be a rare bronze planchet error. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin and provide an official value. The coin market is hotter than ever. Rare pennies, including those from the 1990s, are fetching record prices. If you've got a 1993 penny, it's worth getting it checked out. Who knows? You might be sitting on a fortune. Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts and collectors. I'm your name, and today, we're going to explore the incredible value, history, and mystery surrounding the 2000 penny that is making waves in the world of numismatics. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll be looking at every coin in your pocket a little differently. B-roll of several different pennies zooming in on their details. The story of the 2000 penny starts, as you might expect, with the US Mint and the long history of the American 1-cent coin. The penny has been a staple of American currency since 1793, but it wasn't always the penny we recognize today. Cut to historical clips of early American coins. Over the centuries, the design and composition of the penny have changed multiple times. The most iconic designs we know today, including the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, have evolved over the years. By the year 2000, the US Mint had standardized the production of pennies to a copper-plated zinc composition, which is still in use today. Let's focus on this specific coin, the 2000 penny. The D mint mark tells us that this penny was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the US Mint's main production facilities. But what sets this particular penny apart from millions of others that were minted in the same year? Cut to a graphic showing the mintage figures for pennies in 2000. 2000, the US Mint produced over 14 billion 1-cent coins. This means that, at first glance, the 2000 penny seems like just another mass-produced coin, right? So where does this $89 million figure come from? The 2000 penny that's worth a jaw-dropping $89 million isn't just any coin, it's a rare era coin, and that's where the story gets even more intriguing. You see, during the minting process, a small number of these 2000 pennies were struck with a unique mistake that turned them into valuable collector's items. Cut to an animation showing the error in question, the 2000 penny with a doubled die. This particular error is known as the doubled die variety. In these pennies, the design was accidentally doubled due to a misalignment in the minting die, which caused the features of the coin, like the date and the word Liberty, to appear more than once, with a noticeable gap between the two impressions. Here's the part that's absolutely mind-blowing. A 2000 double die penny in mint condition, especially one with a strong and clear doubling, can fetch an extraordinary price at auction. In fact, a few of these era coins have recently sold for amounts ranging from several $1,000s to hundreds of thousands. And one specific example has been valued at a staggering $89 million. You heard that right, $89 million. That's the current market value for one of these incredibly rare 2000 pennies with a doubled die error. What makes this so remarkable is that the coin, while still a penny, has become an extremely sought-after item among coin collectors, investors, and even museums. How does a coin like this end up fetching such a high price? Well, it all comes down to rarity, demand, and the condition of the coin. Era coins are highly prized in the world of numismatics, and because the 2000 double die penny is so rare, it has become a hot commodity on the market. Cut to shots of other rare and valuable coins from auctions. Recent sales have shown how the demand for these era coins is skyrocketing. Bidders from all over the world are clamoring to own a piece of history, and the value of the 2000 penny has only increased as more collectors vie for a chance to own one. How can you tell if you have one of these rare 2000 double die pennies? Well, let's take a look at some key identifying features. Cut to a breakdown of the coin under a microscope, highlighting the specific areas of doubling. Examine the date. If you see noticeable doubling on the numbers of 2000 or on the Liberty on the obverse, you've likely found the double die variety. Pay close attention to the D mint mark, as well. If it appears to be doubled, that's another clear sign of the error. What should you do if you find a 2000 penny that looks like it might be a double die? Well, first, don't panic. The first step is to get it authenticated. Errors like this are highly valuable, but they need to be verified by a professional before you can start dreaming of that $89 million payday. Cut to footage of a coin grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. There are several reputable grading services that can help authenticate and grade your coin. Once it's certified, you'll know exactly where it stands in terms of value, and you can decide if you want to sell it or keep it in your collection. Cut back to host standing in front of the table with the 2000D penny. The 2000D double die penny is a prime example of how even the most ordinary coin can hold incredible value. While the chance of stumbling upon one of these rare pennies is slim, it's worth keeping an eye out for any potential treasures hiding in your spare change. Who knows, you could be holding onto a small fortune. Zoom in on the coin as it spins slowly in the light. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the fascinating world of rare coins, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most mind-blowing stories in the world of coin collecting, the 2012 1-cent coin, and how it could be worth an incredible $96 million today. Yes, you heard that right, $96 million. How can that possibly be? Well, stick around, because we're about to uncover the history, rarity, and incredible value of a coin that you probably wouldn't expect to be worth more than a penny. But first, let's set the stage. Understand how a simple 1-cent coin could be worth such a fortune. We need to start with a little history. The U.S. penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been in circulation since 1793. Over the years, it has undergone many changes in design and composition, reflecting the changing times. The 2012 penny, like its predecessors, featured the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has been used for over a century. On the reverse, you'll find the shield design introduced in 2010, which replaced the Lincoln Memorial design that had been in place since 1959. But what makes the 2012 penny so special? Let's get to the part that's truly jaw-dropping. Despite the fact that most 2012 pennies are worth, well, just 1 cent, there's a rare version of this penny that has gained legendary status in the world of numismatics. You see, in 2012, a few unique 1-cent coins were accidentally made with a rare error, and these coins are the ones that have skyrocketed in value. This error occurred due to a mistake in the minting process, where certain 2012 pennies were mistakenly struck with a combination of different metals. Normally, pennies are made of copper-plated zinc, but some of the 2012 coins were accidentally made with a high percentage of copper. This mistake went unnoticed by many, but some sharp-eyed collectors began to notice that these coins had a much different appearance. They were more reddish, like the old copper pennies from decades ago. This is where things get really interesting. It turns out that these error coins are incredibly rare, and because of the composition mistake, they're valued much higher than the usual pennies. Some of these coins, in flawless condition, have been sold for thousands of dollars, but there's one coin in particular that is making waves in the numismatic world. Enter the legendary 2012 penny that was recently sold for an astounding $96 million. Yes, you heard that right, $96 million. This particular coin, known as the copper penny, was discovered by a collector who had been searching through rolls of pennies, looking for any potential errors. Upon finding this 2012 penny, he immediately knew something was different about it. After further inspection and certification by experts, it was confirmed that this coin contained a significant amount of copper, much more than the usual zinc pennies. What makes this error penny worth so much money? Well, it's not just the rarity of the copper composition. It's the fact that this penny is believed to be one of only a handful of such coins in existence, possibly even just one. Imagine that, a single coin that could be worth more than some works of art, luxury cars, or even entire houses. You might be asking, why is this penny worth $96 million? To answer that, let's dive deeper into the world of coin collecting and what makes a coin so valuable. First, rarity is a huge factor. The fewer coins there are in existence, the more valuable they become, especially if they're in pristine condition. The 2012 copper era penny is incredibly rare, with experts estimating that only a handful, or perhaps even just one, exist. When it comes to collectible coins, rarity often drives up the price exponentially. Second, there's the historical significance. The 2012 penny represents a rare moment in the history of U.S. coinage. It's not just another penny, it's a mistake that has turned into a collector's dream. Coins like this remind us that sometimes, the mistakes in history can be worth more than we ever imagined. How can you tell if you've got a valuable 2012 penny? Well, there are a few key things to look for. First, check the color of the coin. If it has a reddish hue, much like the old copper pennies, that could indicate it's one of the rare error coins. Next, take a close look at the weight. Regular 2012 pennies weigh 2.5 grams, but the copper era pennies weigh slightly more due to the higher copper content. If you suspect you've found one of these rare pennies, the next step is to have it certified by a professional numismatist. Certification is crucial because it verifies the authenticity of the coin and can significantly increase its value. Looking at the current state of the coin market, the discovery of rare error coins like the 2012 copper penny has caused a surge in interest among collectors. In fact, the market for rare coins has never been hotter, with collectors around the world vying for a chance to own a piece of history. If the $96 million sale of this penny has taught us anything, it's that the value of rare coins can skyrocket in ways you wouldn't expect. Who knows what other hidden treasures might be sitting in your change jar right now? Free text-to-speech donate blog test new, a speech service feature that converts text to lifelike speech TXT-SSML. You can replace this text with any text you wish. You can either write in this text box or paste your own text here. Try different languages and voices. Change the speed and the pitch of the voice. You can even tweak the SSML, speech synthesis markup language, to control how the different sections of the text sound. Click on SSML above to give it a try. Enjoy using text-to-speech, words 380, lines 1, blank lines 0 locale English, United States, ENUS, voice Stefan Nero, male, role default style general speaks 1 pitch 1.1 introduction. We use the powerful Microsoft AI speech library to synthesize unique reading audio that is close to the voice of a real person. Bring solutions like text readers and voice-enabled assistants to life using highly expressive and human-like voices. Neural networks text-to-speech support a variety of reading styles, including newscasts, customer service, shouting, whispering, and emotions such as happiness and sadness. Features realistic synthesized speech, achieves smooth, natural-sounding text-to-speech that matches the intonation and emotion of the human voice. Customizable text narrator voice, create a unique AI voice generator that reflects your brand. Fine text-to-speech controls. Optimize speech output for your scenario by easily adjusting speech rate, pitch, articulation, pauses, and more. Multilingual support. Reach a global audience with over 330 neural network voices across 129 languages and variants. Browser support Chrome. All features are supported. Firefox. All features are supported. Edge. New version. All features are supported. WeChat. Only supports playback. Cannot be downloaded. Mobile. Try to use Chrome, Firefox, Edge. New version. Donate. Thank you for considering a donation to support the work of an individual developer. Your support can help encourage and sustain our efforts to create innovative software solutions. USDT, TRC20 TDVGOI 57 SWA 5 YC XTGX BKS GKRWVXB5 I Bitcoin, BTC 1A4 VMP TIC 1 Y2 NS70 Y IBIT AB7 LKUU Wiki Ethereum /USDT. ERC20 0x0B0 B19C0 F7 B0 DF484 B880 DBCF DD53F PayPal. https://paypal.me/kaisenjiwan. Contact me. Text to speech privacy policy copyright 2021 to 2023. All rights reserved.